we are now here in Tianjin. Well, me myself is doing reports for the upcoming Summer Davos in the city. After about 5 years, the city rehosts the forum. Well, apart from this forum, I'm also very interested in its culture. So today I'm now here at a cultural street here in Tianjin to take you guys a tour, and I'll find you a tour guide here. Wei Wei, thank you so much for joining us.
Hello everyone, I'm the tour guide. I'm the tour guide of Tianjin Asian Culture Street. Today I'm very pleased to introduce this Asian Culture Street for you.
Yeah, so we see that there's a so-called theater stage here. So Wei Wei, could you tell us what is the theater stage here?
This is the theatrical stage. It's the south entrance of our Asian street.
Oh wow.
It was built in 1788 Qing Dynasty.
Surprise!
Hello!
guys!
Hello.
Surprise! Hello, you guys!
Come join us!
I'm CGTN Xinchen. Here with me, this beautiful lady.
Oh,
Where are
thank
ya?
you. I'm CMG reporter Wang Shuo from Tianjin, and welcome to have me here, of course. And also, I'm so excited and honored to introduce my city to everyone and all our audience online today.
Absolutely. Welcome to Tianjin. Welcome to Summer Davos 2023.
Yeah.
I didn't hear what the two beautiful girls over there talking about, but I believe you were talking about this pavilion.
Come join us.
Absolutely. We're going to hop down to the ground floor and see you in just a little bit.
Okay, just run! Well, let's go this way. So, what is this theater stage? Yeah, can you tell us more details? Is this for just normal people to watch theaters, or just for like?
Okay, in early years, this place is the wolf of water and land transportation, and large ships come here and finish its voyage. They would hold large opera shows. They not only presented the shows for the people in the square, and also for the main goddess sitting in the main hall.
We're seeing a lot of people today.
Yeah,
So-
It's even the working day today.
Today's Monday, but a lot of people
Yeah, you can see there are
flourishing.
so many tourist groups here. Yeah.
I think after this Dragon Boat Festival is much more popular because the traffic is better, the tickets are cheap.
Yeah.
And a lot of people in the morning, like it's really in the morning, and the first location they need to check out in Tianjin is here.
And absolutely, because we're here for the Summer Davos 2023. A lot of international companies are also right here in Tianjin. Is a sign for China is, moving away from the COVID pandemic,
Yes.
is reconnecting with the world again. And a lot of companies here are showing that resilience or the confidence in this market in China. And of course, one of the things is about the culture.
Right.
And I believe from our live stream, hopefully a lot of our international guests are going to see the culture side and find the charms of this city. But where we are going next?
Yes, you can see it's a very.
The Chinese medicine culture exhibition hall.
You can smell the Chinese medicine already.
The aroma.
It gives me like healthy power. I love
Healthy
it. I really
power.
love the
It's
smell.
one of the national intangible cultural heritage.
So traditional Chinese TCM, traditional Chinese medicines, is growing popularity, especially during the past 3 years when the pandemic hit.
Yes, exactly.
Because these things are really going to help to ease the symptoms like coughing or stuffed nose or whatnot.
Yeah, especially like during the pandemic, many people in China may also seek for these traditional Chinese medicine to cure themselves.
And also this is getting so popular like globally because everything is from the nature. And also like Chinese medicine is not only about the medicine itself, like those plants, but also like massage or even cupping, something like this.
But none of us is an expert. I need a little bit of help here. Anybody can help us out? 我们需要一些专家的帮忙啊。
Can we try like doing all of these? How to make one of them?
Yeah.
The pills.
This would
Yeah.
be so special experience for both of us.
Yes.
Can I eat this? 我能吃这个吗？这不能吃是吗？
这个看起来好像巧克力啊 It looks so like so like chocolate balls. You see? 这个看起来好像巧克力。这个
Well,
是
which
什么
doctor's suggestion we should follow?
哦，这也是药是吧
To make the wholesome pill.
？Yeah. How to make it?
然后我们一会儿搓的是山楂丸，
哦。
要生物源的山楂丸，对，这个可以吃。这里边就是山楂、蜂蜜和白糖，没有什么添加剂。
This is like my childhood
Hawthorn
memory
with
actually.
honey. 蜂蜜和山楂。
It's made
白糖。
of honey and sugar.
And hawthorn, that's the fruit, the little red
Yes,
fruit, very
it's
popular.
Very sour.
Very
And
sour.
Yeah, we do lots of snacks with this.
但这个功效是什么呢？
对
这个就是对，
啊 help with the digestion,
Yeah, to eat more food.
to eat more food, to enjoy the Chinese cuisine
It's
here.
definitely fitting the Tianjin personality because we're yummy here.
这个步骤是为了什么呀？
给它搓成那个长条儿，这样的话呢，放到下面，咱再做第二步。
So it's like making the dough and making lawn,
Right.
and that will
然后搁在下面，然后再
切是吗？啊，
咱们这个板儿上面也有一些特别的花纹，这个也是很多年的。
没有这个就是我们的一个
定做的。
达人堂的一个设计。
但其实之前老祖宗们其实就是用的木质，对吧？
最早的是手工制碗，现在就是都改成机器了，为了便捷生产嘛。以前的就是在达人堂制药厂
This is
创办
truly
之
my
前
OCD.
都是这个。
Oh, absolutely,
This is
from
so-
end to
Oh my
end.
God, I love it. The same size and also putting on there.
Yeah.
哎但这个粗细是您是怎么能，就都得这么粗细吗？
高度有关，跟这个它这个深度有关。
So the thickness of the dough will depend on the thickness of the pan. So they are making the pulse right now.
Yeah. And I think this device is also making sure each piece
Dough,
of this
yeah.
dough will be the same amount.
The same size, yeah.
Same size, totally the
exactly.
same.
那像那些大大小小的不同的
用
这个是
不同的模式。
不同的机型。
啊 So actually for different sizes they need to use different molds.
Some are really tiny ones. 像这种是也是
这个不是，这个不是用这个搓出来的。
哦，像这种是
大米网
也是手工吗？还是机制的？像那么细的怎么搓呀？
不是，这个是那个机器的那个。
大力碗。
Yeah, so these are some tiny ones. So they're using those machines to make those tiny ones.
But for larger ones, someone is coming up. Someone is coming up.
I'm so looking forward to seeing the final look.
Wow!
Look at that.
And they look so much like chocolates.
It's absolutely like a
Exactly.
chocolate ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks tasty already. Can we
这
try
个
it?
能吃
Can
吗
you？try 会吃吗？
那个我们就
吃你还有头吗？一会儿。
对对对，这一会儿你们弄完之后可以尝试。
对，你们自己一会儿那个弄完之后，最后再来吃。
可以。Can we try it first?
Yeah, can't wait
那我们也可以，
to try it.
我们来感受一下行吗？
你们
对的。
先一会儿先那个体验吧。
行。
最后可以。
那我们来体验一下吧。
先体验一下。
So we're
Work
gonna
first.
and we're gonna
Eat later.
reuse the pills and we're gonna make our own.
Yeah. Because we're gonna have a lot of experience with the food here. So
Absolutely.
eating this first and go for food afterwards is wiser.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have so many Tianjin food
可以
waiting
找
for
一个
us.
谁体验最好？
我们可以一起体验，就一人，
对
因为不是得三
每个人一个
个部分嘛，哪个最需要用力啊？
啊，第一步是最累的，第二步是最难的。
第一步反正就是擀成那个。
擀成条儿那个比较
So
费力。
so they said that the first thing to make the dough into a long one, that's the most power consuming, that will be more tiring. I think I'm going to do that part because I'm a man. But the second part said it needs more techniques because making it into a little ball, make it around. The two ladies, they have delicate hands. I think you guys are
Just
going
leave
to.
the smarter part for we girls. It's okay.
And we are responsible just for eating.
Exactly.
对，所以我做比较没有挑战的。
I'm actually asking for a pair of gloves for you.
Sure.
So yeah, the lady is helping us right now.
Sanitary is very important.
Yeah.
Keep things clean.
我给您拿个试试。
啊，好的。
Have you ever tried this before?
No.
This is very new
I've
experience
tried
for me as well.
like eating this before, but I'm never trying to make this.
Yeah. This is really the final part. But I have no idea how could they make the dough like this. It looks very impressive to me actually. It's like they can shape it,
Yes.
and after shaping it, they can also make it look the same like
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, it's like totally the same. And also like these like Qing Wan and Liu Huang Wan, they are very popular for many elderly in China too.
Right.
Like we are in Beijing, many people just told us to help them buy those like these types of medicine and then ship
Really?
them back in our hometown for those elderly people.
You're from some part of China.
Yeah.
And the people there are in love with traditional Chinese medicine.
Yes, they're really in love.
Yeah, but of course, China is a vast land. It's a large country, and for the
Right.
techniques for different herbs also vary a lot. I think
Yeah.
that's the charm, as you have mentioned.
Yeah.
Logistics here in China are super fast, even for traditional Chinese medicines. People can get it from Beijing and send it back home in Guangzhou. And for
Yes.
Guangzhou and vice versa, something that is pretty special in Guangzhou to Beijing.
Yeah.
The power of nature.
Yeah, you're from the northern part, right? So in your hometown, is traditional Chinese medicine quite popular there too?
I've lived in northern part of China. I grew up in Shanxi, which is next to Beijing. So in my hometown, I think it's very famous for vinegar and wine. And it's
I love the
great-
vinegar from Tianjin, by the way.
And the vinegar also has a lot of medical properties as well.
Oh yeah.
It's good for
Right.
digestion,
Yeah.
good for stomach. But anyways, we're ready to. I'm ready.
Yeah, I can help you holding
Thank
this.
you. I'm going to put the gloves on.
So the first step.
This is a surgical mat. A surgical gloves.
Right. Looks professional.
Very
enough.
professional, yeah. 我这个就这么滚是吗？
啊，就是滚，对，就跟那个
没有啥注意事项吗？
就其实就滚就行了。
啊，对，就是滚，然后呢，
那它怎么能滚到那个啊？我懂啊，其实
Got
啊
it, right?
You feel it, right?
Yeah, I feel it.
Yes.
像做饭。
对，滚那个面。
Making dumplings.
This young gentleman and this beautiful lady just said that it's just make doughs for the dumplings.
Yeah.
Well, when
But do you know how long like you need to do
I think
this?
I think I'm
Yeah, how
not
do you
making any
tell?
progress.
这个怎么样？就是分辨它这个是做好了还是没好？
它做好了之后，它的高度啊，它的高度，
我得压着它，
对对对
啊，我得
得压
压着
着它就
，I need to press on it。
你就会发现发不出力了，你就说明它的高度就
它顶到旁边那个。
It looks easy to make, but it's actually not.
I like it because it really depends on your experience and your feeling.
It's a workout.
This is like so emotional work to me.
Yeah, making art here.
Exactly. Patient is okay. Take your time.
I'm sweating.
Quality first. But looks really good, actually,
Yeah, it looks
right?
really good.
So can we imagine like thousands or even hundreds of years before, like when people are working with such a device,
Yeah.
it still works.
有点太
好爽。
Yeah, you can see. Wow, it looks really great.
Too much to the left. Oh wow.
啊，对对对。
Is this a bit stinky?
It's a little bit, but it's all right.
Yeah, because it has sugar and honey inside, right?
Yeah, I think it's just sugar. I think because
Oh wow, looks much
Oh
better
wow,
than
it's almost
You're
done.
getting
Almost
there.
done.
wow.
加油。
加油加油 It's almost done.
然后你就发不出力的话，就说明它高度就差不多。
Oh.
发不出
So when you
when
don't quite feel that, it means that it's almost done.
Yeah.
它那个圆柱的直径跟那个高度一样。
I think this is pretty much
差不多。
I think we're good. 这已经可以了，对吧？
可以。
pretty
Yeah,
good.
okay.
Pretty good.
And then how to make it into
第二
balls?
步，
And for the ladies,
Okay.
I'm gonna
Step
fuck to
number two.
Yeah.
your my. Here you go.
My turn?
Yes,
Okay.
you two turns. Yeah.
So I offer you this pair of gloves.
But I promise you, we prepare much more than just making the balls, making the pills. We have a lot to show. Stay tuned with us. Be patient.
Yes.
Exercise for your
almost
muscles.
done.
Okay, so
What's
what
the
we gonna
next
do
step?
is 我们需要把这个放在板子上，对吧？
对，需要放在板子上。
OK，
得把它拿起来是吧？
那放在啥地方？
先把它推到墙头，然后呢，把这个放到跟它捋齐了，就跟它对贴着它放。
Oh, I like this feeling.
How do you feel?
It feels tasty.
是得和这儿捋齐的，和这边捋齐。
You won't believe this is medicine, I have to
你
say.
这样往前滚，
往前
往前滚，轻轻的继续滚。
从这边捋齐是吧？
它和这儿和这儿。
Okay. We have to put this all the way to the edge of the board. Right here, yeah?
Yes.
哦，这头有点太靠边了，能不能往那头？
好，可以
So it just has to be really precise.
这样。
Precise enough, I guess.
不是它是反了
我的。意思是说，这头有点太
我知道了，明白。I got you. This is. The size has to be perfect with the board. But
Yes.
well, this is step number one's problem.
Yeah, that's my fault.
Are we good right now?
Yeah.
老师
Are we good to go?
行行，
我们现在
好
可以了是吧？
好
，1 Oh, he says perfect.
Great, yes.
Great, great.
We visit more. Okay, so 那下一步我们应该怎么弄？
下一步的话呢，咱们一开始弄的时候一定要轻啊，一定要轻，就是把它提
We
起来，
have to
然
be
后呢
gentle first.
感受它在下面滚，
Feel,
To feel it again.
感觉它在
feel
上
the
面转，
dough
在
rolling
上面转，
on the panel.
轻一点，轻一点，抬着一点，然后让它
Just
I
lift
think
it
it's
up.
better for one person.
两只手这样，两只手这样，
哦，OK
对对对，
你可以先尝试一下。
就是你看。
或者我先来，
就这种感觉，
好
就这种感觉
我先来，然后
你来先
我
来先
after I shaping
Yeah,
it, like
sure.
yeah, I can offer you this. Oh, it's actually heavy.
Yeah, it is
before.
heavy. I mean, it's made of wood. I think this is expensive.
对，能不能感觉到它在下面转？
可以，但是我直接往前推吗？
往前推也是轻轻的，就那个带着它走，带着它走。
但是往前推感觉好像有点
它就出了。
I think I can got it.
感觉到啊？
Yeah, yeah,
哎，
yeah.
就这样慢慢的，对对对。咱们开始做的时候就是要轻轻的。
I got it, but I understand more that it's actually exercise for my arms.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a
Biceps.
workout. Yeah, it's a workout.
Yeah.
Thinking
it's
about,
not-
like,
it's not
in the-
it's not easy because like when I'm trying to feel it, I'm so concerned that I press it way too much. But when
Make
I'm
it flat.
lifting this board
Yes.
and this
You feel like you're not
too much
touching the dirt.
space.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is so difficult actually. OK，老师，我现在这个步骤是算顺利吗
顺利。
我们能打开看一眼什么样吗？现在
？OK，
现在可以。
Look at
就是这
that.
个。
Okay, we're in shape. Juju, do you wanna?
咱们一开始
Yeah, I
不知
can
道
do
什
the
么时候
final
发力
step.
就是轻轻的，因为如果你发力发不好的话，它就会变形，变成扁的。那样的话，你再发力，它也变不成那个药丸儿。
So
就是轻
we
轻
we
来。
have to be gentle at first because we want to make it into a perfect ball, a perfect pill.
OK, I leave it here. It's your turn.
Okay, let me try it.
I can help you with this here as well.
Thank you.
就轻轻的。
Wow, it's actually a bit hard to move around. Though it looks really
I
simple.
know, right? It's
Yeah.
not easy at all.
It's not easy
That's
at all.
the more difficult part.
Why the
yeah.
master 要 like 您刚刚是很快就把它给弄成圆形状了是吗？
还行感觉。
哦，就是看他做好像特别快，然后
您练习这个多久了？就是入行这个。
现在这我练习这多久了？
Oh,
这
it's
个
stuck
也
here.
就
How to make
一个
it
月多点
forward
儿，1、2个月。
来帮我拯救一下这个在这贴着的这个。
啊，像这种情况，你看这种
Yeah,
刚才
so
我说的
it is，
它就
stuck here.
是这个，等会儿，
It's stuck there.
它这个情况就是那个用力太大了，
太大了
因为它已
Okay, so I just
中
push
间
too
是
hard.
那种长条的了，它这种就很难了。
好难啊！So I just ruined this. Sorry.
Can you save it？你能把它挽救回来
对
吗？
我只能
，Yeah，
是这个能挽救，但是不好。
很难。It's us, our master to save this. I'm sorry. So it just stuck here. So we just really gotta be patient and then.
Yeah,
push it really
with your delicate
slightly.
hands and
Yes.
etc. It's a delicate work. And this young master just said that he has been practicing it for just a month or two. But I think because he's doing this like every day, day by day, and practice makes perfect for us. We are newbies, we're green hands. It's hard for us. But thanks so much. I really want to try it. 我能现在先尝一口吗？因为我们时间有点。
对，我们可能我们可以尝一
要不您能掰给我一
个
个？
对。
So this is not proper,
Not
but
a
for the
perfect one, but I think it
for the time's sake,
it probably.
I just really want to do. Maybe first, do you want to try it first?
No, you can go first. I just want to use my hand.
Yeah, I'll eat.
我多掰点，多掰点。
Thank you.
How's it taste?
Well, so it's not that round. It's not a perfect one, but it's still.
It's not a candy.
It sounds good.
Oops.
It's a bit sweet and
Sour.
sour.
And help me to.
You
warm
know
my
what this
appetite.
reminds me?
What?
A kind of Haribo candy.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, absolutely, yes.
This is very Haribo, but it's not so chewy in the
Yeah.
mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it tastes really good.
But you
Thank
can
you so much.
Actually, it's like the Hawthorne snack. Very popular here in China as well.
Yes.
Great for people to grow appetite, especially during hot days.
谢谢您，谢谢。
Thank you so much.
谢谢。
We're moving along. We're having too much fun here already.
Yes.
I'll give this back to you and let's go. And we're stuck.
Maybe we can go to the
谢谢，拜拜。谢谢您，拜拜。
we're going back to the sun.
Okay.
I miss the air conditioning inside, anyways. But there's much more to see here at this cultural street.
Yes.
And all these vendors, and especially during night, I think more will be pop up because right now it's a little bit toasty, a little bit warm.
Let's go find some good food here.
It's more than just food.
Oh, this is my childhood memory.
Really?
Yes.
We can definitely see we're from different generations.
In the southern part of China, we rarely see this, but after I come to here, like Tianjin, Beijing, I see so many people doing this.
This can only be existing in the north because
Yes.
it won't be melting. So
Yes.
I'm
Yeah,
from
yeah,
the north.
absolutely.
The
Look at
weather.
this.
So,
This year is
it's so cute, right?
the year of the rabbit. We have the red rabbit.
Funny year. Yeah. So like it's so popular for like those
Oh,
years.
this is the Chinese zodiacs.
Yeah, exactly. It's so
Yes.
popular. The most of one, and also you can just name what kind of animal or shape you want
Yes.
because they are professional. So I highly suggest you guys should try it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I think that's a goal. I'm a goal.
You're good. Okay.
That's
it.
There you go.
I think this is most simple one to make.
我们能感受一下吗，师傅？
能给我们做一个吗？
对，您把我们吹成那个形儿，
对，然后
我们再
负责
接着
那个吹。
那个猪猪，我们
你们来
你过，你去。
Yeah, we can- So the master here is helping us to make these sugar flowing.
Candyman.
Oh, shit.
So it's from malt sugar, if I'm right. 麦芽糖。
对
It's
right.
it's malt sugar.
Yeah. So it's very sweet and
Sticky.
Yes,
Very
exactly.
sticky. Wow, you see?
And also when it's hot, you can ship it.
为什么要这么揉啊？
这是糖是烫的。
哦，那你赶紧揉啊，别烫着您。
没事，一会儿我给你弄块糖，你感受一把，
哦。
越热越烫的。
I think we're making lots of doves today
Yeah.
by medicine and sugar.
Yeah.
Well, you're from Tianjin too, right? Did you eat this like when you were little?
Yes, I very like the sugar glowing.
Oh. What's your zodiac animal?
And horse.
Oh, yeah, you can make it later.
会有用力，姑娘。
Ah, there's a fan for cooling it down. Interesting.
Okay, well, let me try this.
So that's the tube, and Juju is blowing air into the little balloon over there.
Yes. This is a sugar balloon.
That's a pig.
It's yeah.
I think so.
It's getting there already. I can tell already.
He moves fast. I thought it's difficult. That is adorable.
Juju must do a lot of sports. I'm
Oh,
so
yeah, yeah.
proud of you.
Great lawn.
Yeah.
吹一下，再吹一下。
再吹一下哦。
A little bit bigger.
好，停，姑娘。好，别动啊。
Wow, I just made a pig because my zodiac animal is pig, so I'm just making a pig here. And I didn't try it too much at first, actually. It's just
Because the master was doing the work.
yes,
You were just blowing air. 再吹一下。
okay.
Ooh.
Ah, now we can hold it.
Oh yeah.
Wow, that was a smart move.
Wow.
还有步骤。哦。
Wow.
鼻子。
Oh, the pizza. So that's the nose of the pig. Yeah. Like,
it's just a
whenever we
Sharpie.
draw a pig, if you don't, you feel like it's not really not looks like a pig, you just put those two holes,
Yeah,
and then it just becomes a pig.
It's a fool, I think.
Oh, fool, really?
Yeah,
哦，
fool.
这是福字是吗？
Thank you so
I
much.
got
Look
this
at
Chinese
that.
character Fu here, meaning good fortune and blessing. So I got my pig here.
Temperature is rising, but we're getting hot and hotter, and the
Yeah, let's go follow them.
yes, more tourists. Look how many people are visiting this site. I love tourism.
Who doesn't, right?
And we're going to actually look at one of the many traditional charms or art crafts, more detailed art crafts here in Tianjin. One of them, paintings.
Yeah.
And actually, Miss, our beautiful Wang Shuo, reporter from CMG, you grew up from a very artisty family, am I right?
Yes, exactly.
And you definitely know much about the paintings, the art craft, right?
Well, all of this experience and knowledges are from my parents.
Wow.
So,
Thanks for Mrs. Wang and
yeah,
you know.
actually, this is so familiar to me because my mom and my dad, they are artists, and like when I was a kid, I saw all of this at home so often.
Wow.
And all of this are the devices for making the traditional Chinese painting and also the writing.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's
we put link inside here.
this is the stone pen that will
Right.
help to mix the ink. It can be for calligraphy or for painting.
Yes. And this is my favorite. If our camera guy goes right here, yeah, exactly. This is my favorite because it looks so cute, right?
Yeah, but what's that?
What inside is this? It's all
Oh,
the
the-
ink.
yeah.
You put your stamp on it at
Yes.
the very final step,
Yes.
right? So when my mom started using this, means her work is officially done.
Wow.
Yeah.
And with the signature, with the stamp.
Yes, yes. It's very official, like a very official step. And
I mean, look for this, just where they wash the
well, yeah, wash off
the brush.
Yeah, the brush.
And then change different colors.
Right.
And
exactly.
watercolor is very important, very famous here in China, I think. Watercolor.
Yes, yes, and also we are using stones for
Yes.
making the color. It's like you put the glue on the
Yes.
paper and
Yeah.
then you put the stones. The color will last forever.
Wow.
Literally forever. And this is the brush you mentioned, and they have different sizes for different functions, such as writing and painting.
And believe it or not, 20 years ago, I can do calligraphy as well. But then I went to the States, I forgot how to write, I
And
can
now
only
you know how to
type.
do medicine, so
Yeah,
you're even better.
yeah, absolutely. Making the bowls, the pills.
Right. And since I've been living and working in Tianjin for 7 years, and I've been reporting a lot of culture topics here, and this is definitely one of the most famous culture in Tianjin, like a local from Tianjin. We call this 年画, means the painting for the year.
Yes.
Yeah, because every time, like for the old past days,
Yes.
we have Chinese New Year and we just decorating the house with different paintings. So every painting you saw here, they have very good wishes and meaning behind it.
So look at
Yeah, like this cute baby.
Yeah, they
It's
have-
like the most popular figures for the 年画.
Yes, exactly.
Painting of the
This
year.
New Year
If we
painting
come closer to one of the
Years
most
last
famous
year.
one right here.
with the fish.
Yeah, maybe it's difficult for me to.
Yes,
Yeah.
but we can use the camera too.
Right. So this one is the most famous in Tianjin. And the way how to do this painting, first they make a board. They make a board for the lines here, like the blind lines here. Right?
Yeah, the outlines.
Yes, exactly. So
And
the
then the
first
paint?
is the print art first step. The outlines, and then they put the colors on the next board, and then they just print quite a few times. But nowadays they're changing, improving the tech, like all the colors you saw is watercolor by hand.
Wow.
Yeah, and before we leave here, you can quickly check the board I mentioned, because the board can be very old. It's over there.
Let's
It's
go find
in
it out.
front of
Oh,
another
at the
very
back, the
famous
shelves,
one. Yes.
close to the window, and these are the molds or for the prints.
Yeah, the print art, the soul of the print art. You can
Oh, look at this.
you can tell this is very thick, and also the line here, and you put the ink on it first. You have to use such a brush. It's
Yes.
very like special made,
Very coarse.
right? And also like you have to do this like equally enough to
Yes.
get the color perfect, and then you put the paper on it
Yes.
one time, and then it's done.
Wow.
Yeah.
But this is in black, right?
Yeah,
How
this
do they
is
put
black.
those colors?
But it's just
on
for,
them?
I think it's just for the outlines.
Oh,
And
Yeah,
then,
yeah, yeah.
and nowadays they use watercolor to fill it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. Yeah.
But speaking of that, this technology in China exists years back, centuries back, because China invented printing technology.
Yes.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
Thinking about how many Chinese characters are here, but then printing in China was first brought up in the world. But anyways, that's one of the many traditional folk arts here in Tianjin, the paintings for the new year. And we're also going to check out the clay figures in just a little bit. But moreover, speaking of these cultural streets, the center of it, not really center of it, the origin of this
The
actually is a
original
temple, right?
start of,
or the
yes.
palace.
Yes. Yes.
魏老师啊，the Heavenly Queen Palace, right at the gate, right in front of us.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about this.
Okay.
So we are now here at this Tianhou Gong. So what is Tianhou Gong, Wei Wei?
Tianhou Gong was built in 1326 Qing Dynasty, and you can see the 5 characters 世建 Tianhou Gong means this temple is built on the order of the emperor and listed in the royal list. So with the prosperous of water transportation, the North culture introduced to Tianjin. Following the local Tianjin culture, the Mazu culture transfer unique folk culture.
Yeah, the Mazu is also like a very popular, translated as like the god of the ocean here, right?
Yes,
Is it
people
like,
respect
because
her.
Many businesses are doing beside along the coastline.
Yes, people said she must excellent navigation skills and saving peoples. She often saved the shipwrecked boats on the sea.
Yeah, so these techniques are like what those normal, especially for those fishermen, that they really want to have, like those navigation skills to help them do businesses on the sea, right?
Yes, our Tianjin people see her as an omnipotent city guard of protection.
Oh, protection. It's also like the theater stage that we just saw at the first place too, right?
Yeah.
Those are like in the legend story is for those the Mazu to watch those theaters there.
Mazu is a real person in the history.
Oh, it's a real
Her name
person.
is Lin Mo.
Lin Mo.
Yes,
Wow.
she's from Fujian province,
Fujian
Meizhou
province.
Island.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So
and
it's
that's a
from
very cute
Fujian.
story
Yeah.
because a lot of the coastal like expansion or coastal stories come really from southern part of China, like your
Yes.
hometown.
Yeah,
but
and also
Tianjin has
Fujian
been
and-
traditionally a port city, a little dock, and grown to a harbor city today.
Yeah.
And actually, Tianjin is somewhat a center for sea culture in northern
Yes.
part of China.
Yes.
Like the heavenly queen, the queen of the heaven. It's basically similar to Mazu. Is the god, the sea goddess.
Talking
Wow,
about the
look
dogs
what
in
we found
Tianjin,
here.
actually, it's a part of our culture right here. The carbs.
In the carbs,
here
yeah,
in
the
the
food.
city of carbs. So I
Tianjin
love to
the
introduce you
Tianjin
this right here.
So this is like
Tianjin pancakes.
pancake rolled with crisp.
We have a saying
Fritters,
in Tianjin
yeah.
that the best Tianjin pancake is always downstairs in your apartment, right? Yeah.
我
So
们来搞一份行吗？
对，能给我们演示一份儿
我们天津的特色啊，
啊？
I
天津的特
love
色。
local accent.
I love it
Yeah,
too.
that's a specialty.
So much like
这个是什么面糊对吧？就是。
这是纯绿豆磨的面子。
Wow,
Oh,
that's
so
actually flour from
made
red
of green beans.
green beans.
Green beans, yeah, green beans.
Wait, do you
Very
eat this
crispy.
for your breakfast?
Yes,
this
I
green
like this
bean
for breakfast.
Flour
Wow.
is also the very traditional way to make
And
Tianjin
soya
pancakes.
milk, I often drink.
Oh.
I thought
Can
it's
you make
This
this?
is
Can you make it at home, or you always like buy them?
不要紧张，不要紧张，
这个它这个有时火呀，
有点是
骂玩意
火什么？那
儿，我那个
有点大，
哦
有点大，有点软。
There are a lot of specialties in Tianjin. Pancake is one of them,
Yeah.
and others such as the ear hole fried rice cake.
Yeah, yeah, fried cake.
Yes, 炸糕 fried.
炸糕?
Yes, fried
Oh,
rice cake.
First time hearing that. We can
Two
go find them
eggs
in
is
other
the
stores
standard.
here on the street.
And 18th
two
Street dough
eggs
twist,
are-
麻花.
Oh, 麻花, yeah. We'll go
Yeah,
check.
we're gonna see
Countries,
all
yeah.
of this later here.
Yes.
This is the onion.
The green onions
Yes.
The green onions.
and
The
that's sesame
Sesame.
seeds.
Wow, it already looks very delicious.
I didn't have my breakfast anyways, and I had my
medicine.
housework pills. I'm starving. I'm going to pass out, but I love my job.
闻见这香味儿了吗？
是的。
Yeah, 闻到了。
闻到了鸡蛋，又闻到那个面
Smells
皮的
so
味道。
good.
这就是正宗的老的煎饼果子。
In Tianjin, actually, the Shifu mentioned 老的 or 老味儿 means the traditional taste. It's
Most
such a
authentic.
thing in Tianjin because Tianjin is a very modern city, but also we keep a lot of traditions still
Absolutely.
right
Yes.
here. Yeah, so we follow the it's kind of like a generations thing. We are passing the same taste and culture to the next generations. And later you're gonna see the Zoey, the best part of Tianjin pancake is right here. The, fried
fritters.
bread.
The fried bread where the fritters crispy. But these things are actually similar things in other countries as well.
这
Exactly.
个在天津来讲叫果子，
叫果子。
煎饼
果子，对，我们叫有。
Yeah. Without
Yeah.
without anything is missing, this Tianjin pancake cannot be Tianjin pancake. But
It
you're
needs to be a
right.
pair, yeah.
We used to see a lot of this similar food in Europe,
Like
such as
churros.
yeah, in Spanish, in Spain, and also
吃果子的，这是果篦儿。要爱吃脆，就来这个。
Yeah, this
这
is
个
more
呢是传
crispy.
统的味道，
yeah,
Those
this is
are
more
fried
traditional.
dough.
是这个。
能放一块儿吗？
那不行，那个口感吃不到一起。
You're challenging him by asking this question. How dare you?
So this is the more traditional way with the fried doughs, with the fried cake. But then for the fritters, if people prefer that a crispy taste, the texture, people can choose that fried fritters as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but one tip, you cannot ask the shifu to put them together.
Yeah.
It's not acceptable for their
It
profession.
will ruin the combination, the pair.
你吃过其他城市做的这种
这个是
煎饼果子吗？
甜面酱
有什么区别跟咱天津做的？
区别大了，咱这是关键的面子就不一样。
面子就不一样。
他那个面子是属于那种白面的、杂面的，咱是纯绿豆
对
面。，
那种吃起来口感好。
哎
So the major difference
做
between
法差不多，吃到嘴里的口感、味道
就很不一样。
完全不一样。
So this is actually the first time that I know it. Actually, it's made from beans. I always thought it's from wheat flour.
Because
or,
you never had the real Tianjin pancake before.
Yes.
Yeah, this is my first time visiting the cultural street.
My bad. I should let you know before. And if you are into spicy food, you can also use a little bit
Chili
of this,
pepper.
right?
Ooh.
拿着是哎，
Oh, it's very
完
hot.
全的味道很香。
Oh my god, it smells so good.
I know, right?
smells
this
so
is the most
good.
popular breakfast in Tianjin.
Wow.
Yeah, and also late night snack here.
谢谢您，
谢谢您。
辛苦
但
了
是。平常我们不给切的，这是哎。
哦，因为太多人了。哦，so normally it's just one piece. You
Yes.
just eat it like a whole full of mouth.
If you are hungry, you can go first. It's okay.
I'm absolutely hungry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
try it.
It's pretty hot. It's really freshly made.
你在别处吃不到这味道。
Yeah, the Shifu just told us you can't have
This is the memory of
anywhere
childhood
else
for
besides
those who are in
Tianjin.
Tianjin.
Yeah.
It's very
Tasty
hot,
aroma and
but I'm
taste.
so tempted to really have a bite. I'm
Yeah.
trying to fix it for a little bit, and we are walking. People are watching us.
Try this.
I'm going to eat them.
Try it. I hope you like it.
And pancake cheers. Pancake cheers.
Yeah, pancake cheers.
Audience. Audience. Oh, pancake cheers. Yeah, audience. Our fans. For you.
你来试一下。
这是腐乳，不是甜面酱。
对，有甜面酱，有腐乳。
Oh,
I think it's good.
How does it taste?
it's really good.
Quite normal for you, right?
Yeah.
How often do you eat this 煎饼果子?
1 week.
Oh, 1 week, like once a week
Once
or
a week.
Oh, once a week.
Take the back.
Is it for like many people here in Tianjin eat this for their breakfast?
Yes, a lot of tourists also favorite.
Oh yes, it's really welcomed by many tourists coming here visit Tianjin.
So back to the topic before, we were talking about the dock. Like at the very beginning of Tianjin city, we have the docks and the harbor, and a lot of people are working around these areas.
Yeah.
It's very like a physical work.
Yeah.
They have to work really hard, so they have no too much time for eating, and there is Tianjin
Most
pancake
convenient.
in the morning because for the harbors gives you very full feeling in the stomach.
Yeah, and it also
then
has
power
a
into the
protein.
power relief. This is a national painting. The river side scene at the Qingming Festival. 清明上河图.
Oh, 清明上河图.
Yes.
Where is it?
It's a 10-meter long river
Oh,
side scene at
wow.
Qingming Festival.
So you can see those very beautiful paintings up there.
The wooden carving.
But we have more to show. I'm sorry. I have food in my mouth. Let me chew a little bit more.
It depicts the water and the land transport, and the Bustling commercial trade, and the folklore
Yeah,
of the novel.
yeah. So from those like many paintings here, you can really see the historic stories in Chinese traditional history.
Yes, there is a 687-meter long commercial pedestrian composed of shops in antique mall type and architecture of Qing Dynasty.
Yeah.
So for the time's sake, I'm sorry, I'm doing a little bit of chewing, but anyways, we're walking towards another really special spot to conclude this live stream. It's one of another art forms here from in Tianjin, passed down from generations for century-year-old, the clay figures.
Yes. The clay sculpture.
And look at the streets right now. Oh, look at that. The buildings right behind us, the tall skyscraper. I think the charms of a lot of Chinese cities here. We have old structures like this, like the palace that we just showed about the sea goddess, the heavenly queen. But there are traditional streets surrounded by skyscrapers,
Yeah,
and that's
you can see
how
those
fast
many
China has been
Very modern buildings behind it
expanding.
too.
Can you see two lofty poles here?
Oh, that's in front of the
Yes,
the
the streams of the large ship.
wow.
And actually, Tianjin, the city's charm has different ways. And one of the charm I love the most is Tianjin is really mixed city. We have so much diversity here.
Yeah.
You can see the European style, you can see the Chinese style, and also the modern style, everything.
And Tianjin is one of the among the first Chinese cities to connect with the world, even though the local culture or the local economy has been suffer a little bit turbulences.
Yeah.
But it's growing back, and I visited the newer Binhai district,
Yes.
and that's basically a newly built land with tall skyscrapers, beautiful libraries. A lot of people are also starting like new industries over their innovations. A lot of companies are like production bases in Tianjin. That's the old and the now kind of mixed together in a lot of Chinese cities.
This is really something in Tianjin city's personality is keeping well the traditions, and also they are so open-minded for welcome everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of its culture, speaking of its being so global and international.
Yes. So we are now here
next
at
stop.
one of the most popular spots here.
Play figure jump.
Let's come inside. I need a little bit of air conditioning. It's so hot.
Good idea.
Ooh. 你好，你好。对，我们在拍摄，我们在直播，现在可能简单点和您交流一下。可以。So look at all these clay figures. They are made from mud and clay. Let's close up for a little bit. 我们近一点。Confucius. 孔子。
Confucius, one of the most popular figures here too, because like Confucius institutes are like spread it all over the world.
Yeah. It's a kind of a symbol of Chinese culture
Yes,
and
right.
and the way of living, how people kind of see the world. And look at this photo next to it. I think that's Merkel.
Yes.
That's Angela Merkel.
Oh, so is it presented as a gift to him?
哎，老师，我们能简单解
对，我们介绍一下。
这件的话是咱们当时2012年德国总理默克尔女士她访华的时候来到天津。
2012年的时候。
对，2012年。
So Angela Merkel back then still the head of state for Germany visited Tianjin in 2012. 2012年。And 但肯定不是送这个对吧？他已经拿走回
是
德国了。
送的这一，
不
不是这一件，
yeah.
这个
是这一 model, but different names.
对对。
The similar statue clay figure was gifted to Angela Merkel almost 10 years ago, or over 10 years ago.
11 years ago.
11 years ago.
Wow, time flies.
但是这其实就是泥做的，
对泥塑，
泥塑就是
对
泥做。它工序有哪些啊？因为我看到底下有些，这些是
对，
不是它
我们可以
的一些不同
看到，
的工序
我们首先的话，我们可以开采这个胶泥。胶泥本身的话，它是这个粘性很强、稳定性很强的一种泥土，然后通过手工的捏制出来大概的这个雏形。
就这个对吗？
对对，
So that's
这个
the
就是
clay.
我们用到的泥。
You got the texture of it, and how it can mold into different shapes.
Yeah, and it is dried now, right? 它这个是已经是干掉了，它原本是很
是这样
粘稠的那种
泥土的话，它如果没有加水的话，就是它会干，但是它加了水之后，它就还可以用来捏制。
Oh. So it looks dry, but after you add some water there, it will become sticky, and you can use the soil to make those statue here.
Yeah. 这是它的颜料喽。
对，
那
咱
颜料
们
也是有机的、天然的、无公害的。
对咱们的这个颜料的话，用的是这个纯天然的矿物质这个颜料。
Oh, that's what I was talking
The
about.
minerals, different
Yeah, the
colors.
color from the rocks or stones,
Oh, yes.
and even gold. You
Oh,
know.
even gold.
So it's very expensive, but the color lasts long, much longer.
不过咱们现在的话会加入一些丙烯颜料，使它的颜色会更持久一些。这边的话也是我们用到就是捏制整体的这个塑形之后，会用到这样的竹子制作的工具来勾勒细节的部分。
That's
That's made
like
of bamboo.
是什么材质？
竹子。
竹子 bamboo.
对。
So it's like the knife that will carve things out from the
Yeah.
clay figure and to make it more lively or whatnot.
I like this one. Look at the shape. It's so unique.
It's like a spoon.
What is it?
It's like a tongue depressor.
And
Like when go to the doctors and they will say, ah, tongue depressor.
and this looks like the one we're using for dumplings.
Oh yeah, putting fillings inside.
Yeah.
But I know for the clay figure from Mr. Zhang, this, by the way, is called the family of Zhang. It's passed down centuries. Right over there, 祖传百年世家 is a family that with skills passed down for a century-year-old. And we're seeing picture right here for 6 generations, if I am right. 老师能给我们简单介绍一下这个张世家的故事？
这边的话，我们看到的是年张世家6代父子的照片。这个家族的话，它是始于清末道光年间1826年，传承至今的话，已经197年的历史了。
So I'm going to translate a little bit. So the family started to claim, can be traced back to
26年。
1826. That's almost 2 century years ago, 190 years ago. And we're seeing the pictures for 6 generations, father and son, and that can be traced back to the Qing Dynasty. And we learned a little before we live stream because the skills have mainly passed down to male children of the family because it's a hard work. It needs a lot of muscle work. But I think in the future, Chinese women are becoming more powerful.
Let's see after Mr. Zhang.
Yeah.
For this generation.
Absolutely. But I know some of these clay figures from the older masters or from Zhang Yu, the 6th generation of this family, can be very, very pricey. 有些是非常贵的，对吗？
对，我们可以看到这边有一些作品。这边的话主要是张宇先生亲制的一些作品，还有几件5代的作品。
Zhang Yu is the children passed down for the 6th generation right now in the kind of hands down in the house,
Right.
and many of these pieces are actually from his own hands. Look at the prices, 14,000 RMB. That's about $2,000. Another $2,000.
Yeah, and it's also limited, only 99 pieces offered.
Wow. Very impressive.
Very expensive. I cannot afford. But I'd love to learn the skill if they accept me.
Well, you have to be a part of Zhang family.
I need to change my family name.
Yeah, if you love to.
我们可以看一下这一件。这一件的话是我们现在店里有标价的最贵的一件作品。
Wow, look at some that's half a million? No, that's not half a million. 49,000. That's a lot of money. But there's
这一件，
制作这样一件大概要多久？
咱们正常的一个工序的话，需要3到6个月的时间。因为它有这个泥土自然阴干的过程。当然，其实如果是家族传承下来的，像我们的这个传人张宇先生，他其实每一步对于他来说，他是非常娴熟的。他捏制一件作品需要的时间和作坊里的其他工匠可能是差10倍。
Wow, 差10倍。So it normally takes like nearly half a year to make a statue like this, but because Master Zhang is very familiar with the procedure, so he can do like 10 times faster than those normal people.
I put my glasses on because I need to see the numbers for the prices.
Yeah,
It's very
and then
impressive.
realize that we can't even afford it.
It's even more than my monthly salary.
谢谢您，
谢谢您，谢谢您，
谢谢您。
So actually, back in 1916, when China first appeared globally during the Panama International Expo, one key figure actually from this was exhibited over there, and that's how the popularity or the traditional art craft started to kind of manifest here in Tianjin. I think we're running short on time, but we're trying to work quickly to tell you a tablet of this entrance of the streets, because I think the streets is over half a kilometer, almost 700 meters, and we're actually only moving half of it. Because we're
You need to nearly like spend a whole day to visit here. You can see those many tourist groups there. They may spend nearly a whole day here just visiting every detail. There was so many different stores here in the street.
And all the tasty food will stop you for a while.
Yes, true.
And for the food, it's not just about Tianjin, because there are a lot of cultural streets like this are becoming more popular here in China. They kind of mix different regions' culture. You can still have like sticking tofu from Changsha on the street. I really want to try it out. I miss it. I want to visit Changsha anyways.
Yeah.
So we are
this is the
running out of time here.
In Ancient Culture Street in the north.
Yes, in the north.
Yeah.
I want to show you a tablet right over there. Gushang Yiyuan. Gushang, another name for Tianjin. Gushang. Yeah. I'm sorry.
It's also kind of like a landmark
Yes.
place in Tianjin, so lots of people will take pictures right here.
Yes,
So what is Gushang Yang?
it means the Tianjin ancient culture is the cradle of Tianjin traditional culture and art.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
For Yiyuan, it's like the center for art or whatnot. We're having a little bit Chinese lesson here, but we're running short on time. I hope that for the guests who are attending this year's Summer Doubles 2023, they're going to see the different side of Tianjin. As Wang has mentioned, there are a lot of architecture influence from the Western world, but also a lot of traditional structures like this. Tianjin has been an international city, but also reserved with its cultural and historic core.
Yeah, that's true. Can you use your own dialect to say like "Welcome to Tianjin"?
欢迎您来到天津。
Yeah.
Yes, this
We're
is
What about
Tianjin
Tianjin
ma.
dialect? Tianjin.
I can do that.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I've been practicing it for a long time.
Practice
Let's do it
How to
together.
say it?
欢迎您来到天津。
欢迎您来到天津。
It's always going down Tianjin.
Tianjin.
Yeah, really, welcome to Tianjin, everyone, our audience, and you guys
Absolutely,
come
yeah.
over to business trip.
Yeah,
more
absolutely.
often.
Yeah, we're not just for business trip.
Go travel for those tourist groups there.
Yeah.
This is the best place for us to get to know the folk ways, the custom of and the culture of Tianjin people.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We're going to have more live streams like this. A lot of more will be businessy, but still fun. Thanks for watching. We'll be back.
Yeah. 欢迎来到天津。
欢迎来到天津。
Ciao.
天津。